Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 Historical Flavor Mod, where we are playing as Ethiopia. Well, I've got I'm not sure whether to classify this as good news or bad news. I suppose it's good news, but it turns out the great powers of Europe decided not to start a global war over the Solomon Islands and the Gambia, and instead France agreed to accede to Britain's demands. So this has led to a fairly interesting situation. Britain doesn't really get along well with me at all, but they appear to, wisely in my view, be seeking a rapprochement with this new Russian republic, which has overthrown the Tsar, rather than trying to put the genie back in the bottle in the Balkans, so to speak. Russia has what they want at this point, and if they wish to protect their interests in the Mediterranean, allying with this new Russian government is likely a more wise move, particularly considering the powder keg that Middle Europa seems likely to become. So, we continue to be probably a couple decades off from being a real proper player in the world. I have thought about trying to take Lebanon and the iron in Lebanon from the Turks. They have only the French as allies, and I think Russia is more capable of striking at Turkey than France is at defending them, even if Russia's military is now slightly weakened by a government that appears to have different priorities than the imperialist Tsar. In the meantime, we are rebuilding our army slowly, unit by unit, army by army. So, once the next major development after the resolution of the Solomon Islands crisis happens, I will be certain to let you know about it. But at this point, this is something of a waiting game. Now, this is the type of decision that may get us some enough liberal support in the upper house to get us some reforms. On the other hand, we don't want our liberal support to get too high. We don't want to erode our capacity to build and finance factories, which we don't really have if reactionaries or liberals are ruling. So let's go for the farming and mining efficiency instead. I don't want to meddle with the primal forces of my political economy too much. Yeah, the modest rebellion, that is something that's going to be a problem for us for a while. Yeah, it's going to reduce our RGO throughput, increase militancy some more, as if we didn't have enough of that at the present. In any case, we've just researched our next philosophy tech. We're going to want to max this out so we can research as quickly as possible. And then next, get ourselves some literacy boosting tech, and then probably a combination of railroad tech and making it so our army can defend ourselves tech. One thing that being able to get more food RGOs does is, well, first of all, it makes food RGOs less profitable, which is one of the factors which leads your farmers to leave their fields and become factory workers, because there's simply too much food on the market to sell to everyone. Another thing it does is allows for more soldier pops as well as craftsman pops. But again, we're going to need to boost our literacy and research more tech before we can do any of those cool things. So yeah, placing the cut here for real now. Okay, so Poznan nationalists have Poznan nationalist rebels were able to enforce their demands on Germany, and now we have this pink blob that looks kinda like a zit on the German Empire, which has caused the text of the German Empire to shrink in kind of a weird way that looks unattractive. I mean, on the one hand, good on you for your struggle of national liberation, I guess. But, I mean, I kind of wish it looked a little nicer, is all I'm saying. Anyway, I will talk to you again, but yeah, yeah, my inner cartographer is crying. Alright, so here's an interesting little development. Yeah, we have a Chartist club in Tigray. If we let them hold their rally, they will become 10% more liberal. I don't want to lose any more population. Maybe we'll get enough support for a reform if we do this. It's a risky proposition. It really is. But yeah, our income is starting to get more stable. It's starting to not yo-yo as much. I suspect Poznan is not going to last that long. As soon as the whatever truce timer it has with Germany runs out, it's probably going right back to. Oh, it does not have a truce timer. What's Germany waiting for then? Do they not have a core on them? And I argue that the present resurgence of native unrest in the... So, we can seek an honest and diligent administration, or ignore it and see a militancy increase. Well, bureaucrats and rich strata... Yeah, I'm not sure their politics are useful to us. If their consciousness and militancy goes up, it means, there's really no ideal faction for us, because the royal faction, although it does have state capitalism, which for us is a better economic policy, it also has residency as a citizenship policy, which, given how many of our pops are not primary or accepted cultures, that's less than ideal. But it cannot, at the moment, be helped. Yes, our people's political ideas are ever so gradually changing. We want to get intellectuals a bit closer to 4% in certain provinces, like Begemder, for instance. As you can see, it's caused our craftsman population to boost by having such a literacy booster going on there. Can the Dutch even get at Sokoto? I mean, I think technically they can. But it seems like Germany's been at war with Calabar for a while, but they just haven't been able to get there. And I guess they have this small unit there. Yeah, no one has Dark Continent yet. So this this part of the Congo is not being properly colonized yet. It will, though. Call ally from Bulgaria. Who are you at war with? With Greece and Britain. Ah, well, so much for rapprochement. We'll see if Russia can hold them off. I am in no position to war with Britain, though. Sorry. Hopefully Russia won't call us. Go fuck yourself, Britain. And Persia is no longer in the Russian sphere. Very interesting. Whose sphere are they in? No one's. They're hostile to everybody. Well now. This bodes quite well for us. Although I wonder if we can actually colonize the coal provinces. Because I think some of them... I think the colonial provinces can only be the coastal ones? I don't know. Maybe worth a shot to try and grab them. Because Lord knows, we need the coal, we need the iron. And I think our infamy is low enough. Yeah, it very nearly is. Boy howdy, am I not ready for a war with Britain. I have to apologize to my dear friend the Russians. But, yeah, I am in no position to, Oh, it's just over Sakhalin. Well, this is a war that's likely... The thing is, that is a war that is likely to last quite a while. On the other hand, maybe I'd be able to peace out sooner. Yeah, because Japan could just land and kick the shit out of me. That's all they'd have to do. I can re-up later. And I'm still protected by them, aren't I? Yeah. Sorry. Can I re-up? Well, I'll butter up to them. But yeah, Persia. That might be a worthwhile target. For starters, anyway. Yeah. But in any case, any declaration is going to have to wait till next time. Until next time, I have been Maricati, you have been you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see next video if we can seize some coal and or iron provinces from Persia. See you then.